In a shocking turn of events, Qatar's capital city, Doha, was rocked by explosions in what officials believe was a targeted attack on Hamas leadership. Among those said to be in the crosshairs was senior figure Khalil al-Hayya. The incident has not only rattled the Middle East, but also sparked global debate, raising urgent questions about security, diplomacy, and the shifting balance of power in the region. Tonight, we unravel the details behind this unprecedented attack and explore what it could mean for the future of the conflict. On the night of September 9th, 2025, the world was stunned as explosions ripped through Doha, the capital of Qatar. Israel had launched a precision strike deep inside one of the Middle East's wealthiest and most diplomatically influential states, a country long regarded as untouchable. The target was senior Hamas leaders, including Khalil al-Hayya, one of the organization's most powerful figures. This attack marked the first known Israeli military operation on Qatari soil, instantly shifting the dynamics of an already fragile Middle East conflict. It wasn't just another airstrike in Gaza. It was a direct hit inside the political heart of a Gulf state that often positioned itself as a mediator. The missile struck a residential compound in West Bay Lagoon, a district known for its luxury and diplomatic presence. Hamas later confirmed that al-Hayya survived, but the strike left devastation behind. His son, Hamas al-Hayya, was killed, along with his office director Jihad Labid, 3 personal bodyguards, and Qatari security officer who lost his life on duty. The strike sent shockwaves not only through Doha but across the entire region. For Qataris, the idea that foreign missiles could strike their capital was almost unimaginable. The Israeli government and the IDF quickly released statements describing the operation as a precise and independent strike. Officials claimed the Hamas leaders targeted were responsible for orchestrating attacks dating back to October 7th, insisting the raid was a matter of national defense. What remains uncertain, however, is how Israel was able to carry out such an attack without sparking an even larger confrontation. The IDF has not revealed the weapons or methods used, though military analysts suggest advanced air-launched missiles were fired from outside Qatari airspace. The reaction was immediate and fierce. Qatar condemned the strike as a flagrant violation of sovereignty and international law, vowing to bring the matter before the United Nations. Gulf states, including Saudi Arabia and the UAE, joined in denouncing the escalation, warning that it could ignite a wider regional conflict. The United States acknowledged being informed in advance, but emphasized it was not involved, describing the attack as destabilizing at a time when Washington was pushing for peace talks. UN officials called the strike a dangerous precedent, one that could undermine Qatar's position as a mediator and unravel fragile ceasefire negotiations. Military sources later revealed the strike was part of Operation Summit of Fire, a covert campaign targeting Hamas leaders outside Gaza. This operation suggests that Israel is expanding the battlefield beyond traditional war zones, striking directly at Hamas political infrastructure abroad. This was not just about Hamas. The attack raised critical, unresolved questions. Did Israel overstep by striking within the borders of a sovereign Gulf nation? How will Qatar, long considered a broker in peace negotiations, recover its credibility after being directly hit? Could this trigger wider retaliation in the Gulf, where alliances and rivalries remain razor-thin? As Qatar buries its dead and the world debates the legality of the strike, one truth is clear. September 9th, 2025, will be remembered as the night the rules of the game changed. Israel demonstrated its willingness to strike wherever Hamas leaders may hide, while Qatar, one of the richest and most secure states, learned that sovereignty is not beyond reach. The future remains uncertain. Will this bold strike push Hamas back to the negotiating table, or will inflame a cycle of retaliation that drags more nations into the conflict? The answers are still unfolding, but one thing is undeniable. The war has entered a dangerous new chapter. In all these, the question remains. If Israel truly carried out the strike on Qatari soil, how far is the conflict willing to spread beyond Gaza? Why was Hamas leadership in Doha targeted now? And what intelligence led to such a bold attack? How will Qatar, a nation that has long positioned itself as a mediator, respond to being thrust on the front line of the shadow war? What new retaliations might follow, and who will pay the ultimate price? And the biggest question of all, Is this just the beginning of a much larger, unseen war unfolding in the